When you activate and do this work on and in yourself at your root, i.e. your root chakra, to raise that kundalini serpent fire power, yummy, juicy, delicious goodness up through your body to your crown, to be crowned, so that you are sitting on the throne of your power, of your purpose, and of your pussy, baby. Let me tell you something. They can barely stare at you in your eyes. They can't look at you in your eyes long enough, right? When you activate and do this work on and in yourself, your eyes literally become the windows to your soul. When you do this work on and in yourself, you activate your power on a soul level. And what you're activating is not only your beauty, but your beast. This scares them and arouses them at the same damn time. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do, so they just cannot bear to look at you. But let me tell you why. Welcome to Alcheminity, because turning pain into power is sexy. And I'm your host and creator of this colony and the many colonies we are building around our globe. Hell, around our galaxies at this point. I am your queen bee, Miss Burgess, if you're nasty. Listen, let's get into this message. Listen, for those of you that don't know, Miss Burgess, if you're nasty, a.k.a. Nova, a.k.a. the Gypsy Empress. Okay, now let's get into this message. Listen. When you activate and do this work on and in yourself, they can no longer look at you in your eyes. And the ones that do are your mirrors. But we'll talk about that in Patreon. Listen. They can't look at you in your eyes, chosen, activated alchemist. You sexy mother sucker. Was that Prince? Sexy mother. I see what you mean. Thank you, Prince. Oh, he was talking about us. He was. Listen. They can't look at you in your eyes anymore. Have y'all noticed that since you've been on your initiation journey, since you've been on the dark night of the soul journey, maybe you've come out of the dark night of the soul journey, since you've been on your journey of activating your kundalini or raising that energy up through your body to your crown, okay, that people no longer look at you the same, right? Either they're staring at you like a deer in headlights, they're staring at you like you're a unicorn who's walking through the mall like something they've never seen before, because they haven't. Only in movies they have, right? You are the anomaly. You are the thing that they thought did not really exist outside of storybooks, outside of fairy tales. You are that thing. So either they're looking at you like they are seeing something unique, like a unicorn for the first time, which you are, or they can't stare at you at all. Let me tell you what Spirit is telling me right now. They can't look at you because unless they're at a vibrational frequency, they are unable to look upon God or Goddess. It's kind of like the story in the Bible where God showed up in a burning bush and somebody or people were intimidated to look at the burning bush, to stare at God. And they would say, "Thine eyes are not worthy to stare upon thee." Right? This is what's happening for you. Their eyes are not worthy to stare upon thee, Goddess. I was having a conversation with a male friend of mine last night. Amazing human being. He's a human being in the flesh, but he is definitely otherworldly. And we just click so well. And so we were having a conversation last night, and I told him that one of the things that I noticed about him when we met was how he stared at me, how he looked at me in my eyes when we talked, how he did not waver in his gaze when we talked. When we met, he wasn't looking at me up and down. I observed that he wasn't looking at my body. He wasn't undressing me with his eyes. He wasn't imagining all the things he could do to me. Maybe he was, but he was really good at hiding it. I told him that one of the things that stood out to me, that attracted me to him, was his ability to keep a gaze, was his ability to stay locked into my eyes without his eyes wandering all across my body or all across the room. It impressed me that he could look at me in my eyes and have a conscious conversation. It impressed me. And you know what he said? He said, because everybody can't look upon a goddess. And I said, but you can. Listen, we'll talk about that. We would break that down in the members only content over on Patreon. Shouts out to my sacred, yummy, juicy sanctuary over on Patreon. All of the disciples over there. Yes, we are sinners and we are going to sin and send, meaning ascend again over on Patreon. So if you haven't become a member, patreon.com/Alcheminity. You can join general membership or you can join my Come Masterclass. That's where you get step-by-step video tutorials and instructions on what I do and my rituals on a day-to-day basis to activate in my power and my purpose through my pussy. Let's keep going. Listen, activated alchemists, when you do this work on and in yourself, they cannot stare at you long enough in your eyes because those who are not a vibrational frequency or match cannot. It literally would tear them apart energetically if they try. This is why they look all around when they're talking to you. This is also a telltale sign of the ones you can't motherfucking trust. If they can't look at you in your eyes, it is proof that they are not at a vibrational frequency, which is also proof that they're going to be one of the ones that you're going to have to watch your back around. Pay attention, chosen activated alchemists, okay? You have activated your divinity. You have awakened and activated the God and Goddess in you. And I'm hearing India Arie's song, I see the God in you. Oh, yeah. We see the God in you. I see the God in you. If they can't see it, they can damn sure feel it. They can sense it. You know the truth by the way it feels. You see the truth, it needs no proof. Either it is or it isn't. And you know the truth by the way it feels. And if I'm a reflection of him, then I must be fly because his light, it shines so bright, I wouldn't lie. What? India's taking over this read today. Hey, India girl, I hope to meet you one day. Listen. Because looking upon you is like looking in the face of God. And it is intimidating to those people who are not at a vibrational, energetic frequency. They cannot see you where you are. They cannot meet you. They cannot meet you where you are because they cannot see you where you are. It's intimidating to look into the eyes of a dragon, of a beast. Is it not? What do they teach? What do they teach us about? What do they teach us about being out in the wild? Right? When you come upon a beast, a wolf, a bear, what do? You better lay low, right? What? What happens when people are on a hike and they stumble upon a wolf, a lion, a tiger, a bear? Oh my. What do? I'm hearing the Tin Man in my head, his knees shingling in them, shaking and trembling in the tin can. That's what I'm hearing right now. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. But what do they teach us when you're out in the wild? You do not make eye contact. You back away slowly with your head held down. With your eyes low, humbling yourself before something that is more powerful than you. Humbling yourself to something that could virtually tear you apart. And I don't mean physically. I don't mean we're walking around here with our shoulders mean mugging and bullying way and pushing past. No. Because again, not only have we activated our beast, but we've also activated our beauty. We are both yin and yang, right? So we are all encompassing in our divinity. Not that we have to bulldoze our way through. We don't do that as activated chosen ones. All we did was show up. All the wolf did was show up. The wolf is cool as long as you're cool with it. The wolf is cool with you as long as you're cool with it. Hello? The beast is cool with you as long as you're cool with it. Just don't make any sudden moves. We won't have no problems. What I'm saying is when you activate and do this work on and in yourself, people can see not only the God in you, but the devil in you. Not only the angels in you, but the demons in you. Why? Because you've become one with your demons. You know that your demons are also your angels that happen to live in the shadows. This is something that people who are not at a vibrational frequency fear, and people fear what they don't understand. And they only don't understand it because they refuse to go on the dark night of the soul journey themselves to uncover what it means. And for those who are afraid, I've written a book about it. This will help you to not be so afraid, right? This will help you to take the journey in your own life of the dark night of the soul odyssey, so that you're not afraid of the monsters that live there, because the monsters that live there are just other versions of you. To get your copy of Activate, visit Amazon. You can get it in paperback or ebook. Listen, when you activate, they are unable to stare at you in your eyes for too long. Those who are not at a vibrational frequency cannot stare at you in your eyes. They look all around except in your eyes. And the moment they do look at you in your eyes, they quickly turn away because they see the fire in your eyes. This they fear because and they only fear it because they haven't awakened the fire of the power within themselves. We're going to talk more about that over on Patreon, because again, those who are a vibrational match, who are a frequency, who are at a vibrational match in frequency with you, will meet you, will match you, will mirror you. And let me tell you, it will be arousing to both of you. You both will be turned on in more ways than one. In more ways than one. We'll talk about that again over on Patreon. Make sure you become a member. Listen, if you've noticed that people haven't been able to stare at you in your eyes too long, they're looking away. It's because of what you've activated. It's because of what you've integrated. It's because of what you've risen up. You don't stare in the eyes of a dragon. You don't stare in the eyes of a beast, because you know that this power, these beings that you've awakened and activated in you, they know that these energies have the potential to tear them apart. And they're not ready to be torn apart because they're not ready to do the work to put themselves together. They're not ready to do the work to remember, as we talk about and activate, right? Because what we do to activate is call back all parts of ourselves. So there are those who cannot stare at you in their eyes because they're not ready to be torn apart by the beast in you. And they're not ready to be torn apart because they're not ready to do the work to actually put the true pieces of them together. Because doing this means they are being called into their power and in their purpose. And this is work. And most people are not ready to put in that work. They're not ready to take that dark night of the soul journey because they're too afraid of themselves. So because they're afraid of themselves, they're afraid of you. Because you are a mirror reflection of the work they refuse to do on themselves. So they have to look away. Their eyes cannot look upon thine, goddess. They must turn away. You are the burning bush. You don't have a burning bush, okay? You are the burning bush. You are the fire. You are the phoenix who's risen through the fire. And that fire is in your eyes. And they can see it. They can sense it. They can feel it. I'm hearing, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Listen, they're not willing to take all of their clothes off, meaning they're not willing to be vulnerable, so they look away. They run away, they step away. But those who are able to stare and to look and stand in that fire with you are also made up of the fire. And it's a sexy fucking time. We're going to talk about that over on patreon.com/Alcheminity. Listen, if this resonated with you, make sure you like this. Make sure you share. Make sure you comment. Make sure you donate. Okay? Your donations are what help me continue to bring these messages to you like Spirit wants me to bring them to you and like you like it. Also, for those of you who know that you are ready to activate in your power and your purpose and your pussy through your pussy, you're ready to activate your Kundalini serpent energy up through your body to your crown so that you can be crowned and sit on the throne of your body, of your power, and of your pussy, so that you may come into alignment with your mission and your purpose by healing your mind and your body. You know that you are ready to come into alignment with who and what you are and your mission and your purpose and your power and your pussy. If you are ready for that, then you are ready to work one-on-one with me. Email me, timmeshaburgess@gmail.com. We will have a face-to-face Zoom chat. Before we decide to move forward, I will have to decide if you are a good fit for what I offer in one-on-one exclusives. Honey, one-on-one exclusives are not for the faint of heart. We talk about the philosophical things here, but in one-on-one exclusives is where we get down in the darkness and we actually do the work for you to activate. We are quantum leaping on one-on-one exclusives. We are not sugarcoating. We're jumping right in on the deep end, baby. Okay, with no float, no paddles. It's just you and your naked body jumping in to the darkness. Okay, one-on-one exclusives is 4 weeks long. Okay, so approximately 1 month long. The first three weeks we go through the phases: flicker, flame, and fire. And in the fourth week we combine all that we activated in the first 3 weeks and we bring that to the world. In the fourth week, I work with you in bringing your image and your brand up to par with your new activated powers and purpose. Okay. So whatever your missions are, whatever your brand is, whatever your business is, I'm going to be helping you bring that to the forefront, as well as your image that is supposed to be matching your brand. Do you look like your brand? Do you sound, talk, walk, smell like your brand? If not, then this is something we work on in one-on-one exclusives with me. Again, email me if you are ready for that. I'll see y'all. I will speak to y'all in the next episode. Ciao for now. Mwah.